Hey, it's H here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Ethereum. I'll cover wave analysis with the Elliott Wave Theory and provide multiple scenarios of price may take and explain why I prefer one count over another. Before getting into the counts, I have to say that I'm going to be away for the next week until I think Friday, but after that I'm going to be getting back into the videos. But before that, today is going to be the last day I'm making videos this week. But yeah, let's get into the Ethereum analysis here. So overall, we had two different ideas as well here. Overall, WXY into W, then 3 ways into X, and then again ABC into W, 3 ways into X, and now again looking for this to be an A, B, and C coming down. That is the main idea I have. The other idea is that we have some kind of 5-way move here into A, ABC, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, completing the whole correction here at the 1-to-1 extension. Now, this is definitely possible, or both of them are possible. I just hate this first leg, same as with Bitcoin. I don't like it at all. Therefore, I'm just going to be preferring the WXY count. This is going to be invalidated only at around the 2K area, in which we have this as a 5-way move starting. And this whole scenario of this ABC is a zigzag, or that's what I'm playing it as. So the whole invalidation comes only up at here. Of course, at the 786, or if we are breaking through these order blocks or through this resistance overall, it's going to be very unlikely that this is going to be the count. And we have indeed bottomed here, at least for short term. Of course, it is not said, even for this ABC, saying that this whole correction is done. It is possible still that this is just the first leg of it. 3 ways, 3 ways, 5 waves. Of course, not to minus, but yeah. Depending, of course, how high we are getting this, we are looking at a WXY or ABC in a higher time frame, right? Something like this. But we'll see how this leg turns out to be, whether it resembles more of a 5-way move or a 3-way move, and then we can again see on a higher time frame which one we like the best. But now let's jump into the analysis in shorter time frame. Let's take a look at this bearish candle first. Let's shut off these. So again, here's that 5-way we were talking about, getting back to these lows of the June 18th around the $880 area, in which again afterwards we've had this possible move of 3 ways into W, then A, B, and C. Within C, where we had this 5-way sequence or 5-way structure. Currently, after that point, we have pivoted quite heavily upwards, looking this as a 1, 2, possible 3, 4, and 5. Now, I have to say that again, if we are looking at the pivots, the 1.618 only comes here. Now, the problem I have with that is the fact that we don't have we don't have a high RSI reading here. If we did, then of course we could have this more likely to be a 3-wave structure here. But again, I have a bullish scenario which has these things a bit differently labeled. At the moment, for the bearish count, I can label this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Of course, it is not getting to that 1.618, but again, the wave 4 is not getting into wave 1 territory, which again is fine. Also, with this count, we do have this bearish divergence up in here, so that makes sense. Now, after that, we created this trend line starting from these lows here. We see that it got broken and we had a fall down here. Again, we did not get to the 38.2 here, which is a bit suspicious overall, which would more entail that this is indeed a wave 4 of some sort. Again, just because the retracement. On 3-way moves, generally, we want to see us to get back to that 382. Okay, so that's why I'm a bit suspicious of this count. But again, there are good sides or good things about this as well. Now, after this point around the B, we had a continuation divergence here, bullish one, and then we pivoted higher. At the moment we did create a new high here on RSI, on hourly and 30-minute for at least, and then again we started now consolidate here. So this is one of the scenarios again where we are expecting this to be the A wave, B wave and C wave. 1-to-1 extension here, minimum extension is already established, higher time frame of this WXY target already established at this 1-to-1 around $1,400. And where did we pivot? Right here at an order block on higher time frame. We got right into a heavy rejection from it. So this is one scenario, but again there are things that I don't like here. Now the bullish scenario, in which we would have this as a wave 1 or wave A, and then A, B, C, same as we had on the bearish one, so a connector wave in the middle, and then we would have this structure here as a 5-way move. Now this would, as we have two labels, 1 and A here, this would mean that this C wave or 3 or 5-wave structure here is either going to be finishing this whole structure of A, B and C, or this is just a 1, 2, 1, 2. So both of these are saying that we should be coming down soon-ish, unless if this is not done completely yet. Why I'm not thinking this is complete yet is because we don't have the RSI divergence here. Again, we should have the divergence between the 3rd and the 5th here. Now if we are placing the 3rd here, sure, we could have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then we would have a lower degree divergence between the 5th of that wave and the 3rd of that wave. Okay, so that would explain the divergence here. Also, what would explain, as I mentioned, not getting back to that 38.2 is the fact that we are having this as a wave 4. So after that point, again, we had massive pump up here and created a new high on RSI. We are not having a divergence here as of yet, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if we are going to be taking out that high, and as a matter of fact, that is my expectation here. Now this C wave of course can pump way higher, but according to this count here, it is not going to. Either this is indeed the wave 1 of a lower degree wave structure than we had here, or this is just a 1, 2 of that C wave, at which point again we would be seeing something like this. The 2.618 here is again the target for the C wave as a maximum extension. I wouldn't like us to get beyond that at all. 1.618 again, if this is indeed 1, 2, we would be looking at, let's see, 1.618 would get us really high up here. So I would not really like that at all. But yeah, overall on shorter time frame, I'm expecting one more high to get us that divergence and then downwards. Whether this is going to be a wave 2 or whether it is actually completed this structure over here, we don't know of that yet. As the start of the wave, or as the wave starts to develop downwards, we can see if this is going to be a 5-way structure, which would support the idea that this is an ABC completed and this is indeed a 1, 2 coming downwards, or whether it's going to be a 3-way structure and supporting the idea that this is indeed a wave 1 of something. So those are the two scenarios that I'm looking at. Next, on Ethereum, if you made it this far into the video, I would appreciate the likes. Link to my free Discord server in the description below. And for now, I thank you for watching and hope you have an amazing rest of your day. See you in the next video. Bye bye.